Mhm. 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 Hey y'all, it's Kimi. It's Kimi for my team of the day. I just want to piggyback off of what I started my last video with acceptance and what is 2025 giving? Like, do you have goals? Do you have plans? Like, it's 18 out of 365. Like, what have you done so far? And what are you planning to do? What does 2025 look like? Like, what is your plans? What is your focus for 2025? Really want to know. Like, put that down in my comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And put that notification bell on. But let's get into acceptance. Let's get into what does healing really look like? And how do you know if you really healed from from an A experience? You might not have healed from all of your experiences because it's life, right? We're always gonna have an experience. But how do you truly know when you have healed? At least for me, I feel like I know, but I don't think about it anymore. When like that instance or that person or that situation in life does not affect me, does not affect my mental, it does not affect me physically. I don't feel physically sick. I don't feel mentally like drained or petite or just out of it. I don't feel like what the fuck is going on. And that's all for me, that's how I kind of know like, okay, like I think I healed from that. But then I still circle back around just to make sure, like, oh shit, like I healed. Because there are some situations, like especially in relationships, especially like with dealing with people in general, getting to know people, or inviting people into your circle or into your life in some sort of fashion, and they do things that are not pure. They don't wish you well. They don't want. They don't. They don't want good for you, and you notice that, and then you just have the aha moment, like, oh, you're one of them, which is perfectly fine to be one of them. It's perfectly fine to you not have healed yet. You haven't had the aha moment. And since I've healed, since I've done the homework, since I've realized what triggers me, what does not trigger me, what I can be around and what I cannot be around, like at all, like I don't want it. And literally, like if I'm around it, I'm going to be sick. I'm going to be depressed. I'm going to not be myself. And usually, when I'm not myself, people notice, and that's intentional for you to notice. It's intentional for you to be like, oh shit, like, are you okay? Like, what's going on? And it's intentional for me. So then I know, like, okay, time for me to check in. It's time for me to check in again. Or if they're me, check yourself, check in. Make sure like you good. So like for me and healing, it's a it's a never ending process. But in certain situations, like I was saying, you kind of know when people are going to be people. When people are going to literally just be who the fuck they are. Like you can't stop them from being who they are. They know their traits, especially if they're older. They know exactly what the fuck they're doing. So do not believe anything other than they know what the fuck they are doing. And they're doing it for a reason. Because that's their mechanism for being hurt. Hurt people hurt people. There's a lot of hurt people. There's a lot of hurt adults. There's a lot of hurt just everyone in the world. And especially with dealing with people and learning yourself. You have to learn when no means no. When enough is enough. Like when you literally cannot handle it at that moment. And like, let me give you a situation. So, oftentimes within this dating scene, this shit is so fucking ghetto. Like, I've said this numerous of times. But, and I've heard from the other side, from the straight community, that it is the same. Like, dating is just not it. And I feel like because a lot of people do not take the time to be single after they're with somebody, they don't take that time to get to know themselves again. Because we evolve. We're human beings. We're going to evolve. So we evolve. And if you're not evolving within the time that you're single, that's the problem. You need to go get yourself checked out. You need to go checked in. You need to check yourself in. You need to figure out why you're not, like, why did you not alter? Like, why did you not change? Why did you not figure out what you want and what you need now? Like, why would you do yourself a disservice? Because ultimately, that's what the fuck you're doing yourself a disservice. And that's never okay. Um, Healing for me looks like literally being able to be in any room and not feel small. Healing for me also looks like acknowledging my part in every situation that has failed. And as adults, we never take accountability for what we did for that situation. Whatever that situation was, whether it was family, whether it was friends, whether it was a lover, whether it was just people you were just actually just trying to get to know. You have to take toll, you have to take stock, and you have to take accountability for your part in that breakdown. Yes, sometimes it did not work because of you. And with you acknowledging that, that means, oh shit, you're learning, you're healing, you're going in the right direction. Like for me, I know that I may require, no, I'm not, may not. I know I've required more than I did before in terms of relationships or in terms of friendships or just anyone coming into my life to disturb my peace. And I'm not going into it negatively, like you're going to disturb my peace. I'm just going into it like, I know what I give. I know how I show up for people. I know what kind of friend or what type of person I am. I'm a communicator. I love to fucking communicate. We can talk all motherfucking day, literally, about everything and nothing, and everything in between. And I will be completely fine with that. I love love. I'm so healed where, of course, I'm human, so I'm gonna always have my days where, okay, so what, like the other day, I just was not feeling it that day. Like, I was low-key depressed about a few things that's happening in life right now in terms of my job situation, in terms of my health situation, in terms of speaking with you guys, like really putting my foot forward in 2025 and trying to be the best I can be. That I know I am, but I can be. Because I can always be better. I can always be greater than who I am and what I am and what I was yesterday. And that's the goal. That's always been the goal. That always will be the goal. To be better than what I was yesterday. And to give myself grace, but to also hold myself accountable for how shit plays out, or when things do not go the way they need to go. So that particular day, I just did not feel like doing. I forced myself to go to work. knowing that I probably should have stayed home because I really did not want to be bothered at all. Like I was in my feelings about shit, but it's the shit. It's some of the shit that I know I can fix. It's going to take time to fix, but I can work on it. I can fix it, and I had to give myself grace. I had to come to terms with it's not where you want it to be at this particular moment, and that's unfortunate. However, things will get better. Things have to get better. And with having that positive attitude and really just like, you know what? You're right. My day kind of started getting better. And with having people around you that genuinely care for you and there's no ulterior motives, definitely helps. Because when you see people try to show up, but they never showed up before, it just doesn't give you, it doesn't put a good taste in your mouth. It just does not. It gives, eh, I guess, like, thank you for noticing that I'm not myself. Thank you for noticing that I don't want to deal with anything. I don't want to talk to anybody. Thank you for noticing that. However, Colin, you're not ever there every time I'm going through something, or I may not be okay, but like, you're just not there because you're so tied up in your life, and that's perfectly fine because you have to do it for your life. But that gets, like, fake. It gets fake ass, and that's okay because everyone cannot be real. Like, everyone can't be real because if everyone was real, imagine, Lord Jesus, that would be the fucking key. That would be the fucking key and a half. Healing. Healing is essential. It is important. It is needed. Whether it is therapy, whether it is journal writing, whether it is podcast. This is my therapy, y'all. Not for nothing. This is my therapy. And this is actually helping me with being a better Hakeem. Like I said, showing up and accepting and being real with oneself. I'm not a camera person. I don't like being in front of cameras. When I'm in front of cameras, I dictate, or not necessarily dictate, I judge myself. And I never started this podcast to judge myself or how it looks or whatever that looks like. I am as organic as I need to be, and that's how my channel is. And that's how my channel is supposed to be. It's supposed to be as organic as it's supposed to be. Um, but it's definitely giving. Freak, I just lost my track of thought. Um, yeah. So healing. Ah, yeah. So this is helping me become more confident. Like, yes, I made sure I'm confident. I may appear to be confident, but I'm not. I'm not as confident as I portray to be. But that's a mechanism that helps me get up a lot of, not a lot of days, but it helps me get up some days. I'm not confront because some days I'm like, oh, that's not it. I'm not giving. I don't want to give. I just don't want to be out. I don't want to be around people. Like I do. I definitely have days like that. It has gotten a lot better than it was before, 1,000%. But I'm still not where I need to be. So I'm still, again, learning and still doing the homework that I need to do. And this is part of my homework assignment: being in front of a camera. Like one of my goals is definitely trying to get into modeling because I know I can do it. I definitely need to lose the weight so I can really be snatched. But even if I'm the size I am now, I know I can eat because I know I have to walk down packed. I know I can eat. And I like my first photo shoot right here. One of my besties bought this for me for a birthday gift. It's giving, ain't it? Like it's giving. Um, that was my first photo shoot in a professional setting, and that photo shoot with every fucking thing. It gave me so much fucking confidence But with me, I need to learn how to just be calm and not necessarily need to be directed. Because I feel like I need to be directed when I take photos and stuff like that. Because I'm still trying to get used to like the different poses and stuff like that. So I don't always have to do this or do that or stuff like that, or like have my ass out or like poked out type of stuff. Like, because I don't want to be a bird all the time. That's not the goal. But I want to get into that. And I know I can. And for a while, like after I did that, I did another photo shoot where with the body paint, which I know a lot of y'all did, a lot of y'all seen, and with the body paint from Charlie. And that gave me even more confidence because it was a nude photo shoot, my first nude photo shoot, and it was body painted. And like, of course, you ain't see everything, but you definitely see my cakes. But of course, you ain't see what the other part. But it was definitely exuberating. And then my third photo shoot was downtown with one of my bros, EJ, one of the best photographers out there. He needs to pick up the fucking camera again and stop fucking playing. Um, but that was so exuberating. That was so fun. I have to get behind the camera again. I have to do another photo shoot this year. That is a goal. That is a short-term goal, but that is definitely a goal to do at least one or two photo shoots this year. And I think I'm going to start setting something up. Definitely when it starts getting hot or hotter, maybe one studio. I may do a studio again, and then something not in a studio. Cause I like both aspects. I like outside and I do like studio. Cause makeup and everything. First time I ever wore makeup. Last time I ever wore makeup. But I enjoyed that whole aspect. Um, these are the conversations that we need to start having, guys. Goals, 2025. This is chapter 18 of 365 pages. And it's up to you, literally, it's up to you to make it a good day or a bad day. It's up to you to react to something that may have happened in that day. And how you react navigates how your day ends. Trust me. And every time that you have a horrible day, you have to make that. You have to make or try to make that next day better somehow by giving something to yourself. When was the last time you gave yourself something? Like literally, like if you had to think, when is the last time you gave yourself something? I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave you out with that question. Please and comment on the page. Comment on this video. What is the last time you gave yourself? What is the last thing you gave yourself? When is the last time that you catered to you and your needs and your wants? This was Keenest T of the motherfucking day podcast. I am back. I am live and I am colored. And yep, our next video will more than likely 9.9999% be on Monday, Martin Luther King Day, which is also the day that this person gets back in office. Laters.